سلام حضور گرامی قومای نهایت عزیز، عصر شما بخیر. به افتخار خودتان و این حضور پررنگ کف جانانایی بزنید.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a true pleasure to be here today with you at Hazara World Culture Day 2025, right here in the heart of our city, Harmony Square, Dandenong.
Wow, the crowd looks fantastic. Hello everyone. Happy World Hazara Culture Day. What a wonderful thing that we've brought now this global celebration here to central Dandenong. I'll pick up where Jim left off. It's a fantastic thing that the city of Greater Dandenong and the city of Casey, indeed southeast Melbourne, is home to the largest Hazara community anywhere in Australia. And we're really proud of that. You should be proud too.
در این قسمتی از برنامه جا دارد که از آقای رضا اندیشه، رئیس جامعه مدنی و مدیر برگزاری دومین جشنواره روز جهانی فرهنگ هزاره در ملبورن را بر روی صحنه دعوت نمایم تا چند سخنی همراه شما عزیزان داشته باشند تا آمدنشان بر روی جایگاه تشویق نمایم.
سلام حضور گرامی قومای نهایت عزیز، عصر شما بخیر. به افتخار خودتان و این حضور پررنگ کف جانانایی بزنید. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. First, I would like to begin by acknowledging, paying my respect to the traditional owner of the land, which we gather today in the past, present, and custodians. We have a short time, cannot go through all of them. First of all, I would like to welcome and acknowledge Mr. Julian Hill, Assistant Minister for Immigration and Citizenship, honorable guests, Hon Jem Mimiti, Mayor of City of Greater Dandenong. It is a truly honor and joy to be here with you today to celebrate Hazara Culture Day, an occasion that brings together unity, pride and joy. Your presence here, whether from the Hazara community, the broader Afghan diaspora and our fellow Australians, is a reflection of the strength of our cultural solidarity and the value of mutual respect in Australia and multicultural society. The rest of my short speech I will keep continuing in Persian because we don't have much time. حضار گرامی خانم ها و آقایان، سلام و بعد از ظهر زیبای شما بخیر. مایه خوشحالی و افتخار من است که امروز به مناسبت روز فرهنگی هزاره ها در این محفل صمیمی و باشکوه در کنار شما عزیزان هستم. حضور پرشور شما چه از جامعه هزاره و چه از جامعه دیگر و سایر اعضای جامعه افغان‌های مقیم ملبورن نشان دهنده ارزش‌های همبستگی فرهنگی و اهمیت احترام متقابل در جامعه چندین فرهنگی استرالیا است. در آغاز سخنم از صمیم قلب به همه شما عزیزان، به ویژه مهمانان ارجمند و شخصیت‌های برجسته که امروز در جمع ما حضور دارند خوش آمد می‌گویم. به طور خاص خیر مقدم عرض می‌کنم اعضای محترم شورای شهر دندنان که همواره پشتیبانی جامعه ما بودند. همچنان سپاس ویژه دارم از جناب آقای جولیان هیل، نماینده محترم پارلمان که به حضورشان به این روز فرهنگی اعتبار بیشتری بخشیدند. حضور شما بیانگر تعهد واقعی بر ارزش‌های تنوع فرهنگی و انسجام اجتماعی در استرالیا است. همچنان از تاجرین و خیرین برای شرکت و همیاری در این برنامه تشکری میکنم. ما همچنین بسیار خرسندیم که امروز میزبان شهرهای فرهیخته از جمله تحصیل کردگان، هنرمندان، روشنفکران و فعالان اجتماعی و کسب و کار هستیم. شما با حضور خودتان این روز را پربارتر کردید و ما از این بابت سپاسگزاریم. دوستان عزیز، فرهنگ هزاره یکی از غنی‌ترین و ریشه‌دارترین فرهنگ منطقه ماست فرهنگی در دل تاریخ شکل گرفته و از کوهستان‌های مرکزی افغانستان تا شهرهای بزرگ استرالیا ادامه یافته است. افغانستان یک کشور چندین فرهنگی و مهد تمدن فارسی و محل ظهور زبان‌ها و فرهنگ‌های مختلف بوده است. ما افتخار داریم که امروز یک از زیباترین و شاخصترین فرهنگ‌های وطن خود یعنی فرهنگ هزاره را جشن می‌گیریم و پاس می‌داریم. فرهنگ هزاره یک چارچوب معنایی برای همزیستی، مهربانی و انسان دوستی است. این ویژگی ها در زبان، ادبیات و تاریخ ما به روشنی بازتاب یافته است و منبع الهام نسل کنونی و نسل های آینده در سراسر جهان خواهد بود. به عبارت دیگر فرهنگ ما ممنوع از ادبیات، موسیقی سنتی، لباس های رنگارنگ، غذاهای محلی، ورزش های چون مهمان نوازی، سخت کوشی، صلح طلبی و دانش دوستی است. این روز فرهنگی فرصتی است برای معرفی گوشه از میراث گرانبها و بازنمایی هویتی که همواره در مسیر تعامل و گفتگوهای با دیگر فرهنگ‌ها حرکت کرده است. برگزاری چنین رویدادها تنها با تلاش‌های خستگی ناپذیر یک تیم دلسوز و پرتلاش ممکن شد. از همه اعضای تیم برگزار کننده که با شور و شوق و با حس مسئولیت اجتماعی بالا روزها و شبها برای آماده سازی این برنامه تلاش کردن صمیمانه قدردانی میکنم. واقعا دستتان درد نکند و خسته نباشید. همچنین جا دارد از اسپانسرهای سخاوتمند که با حمایت مالی و معنوی خود زمینه برگزاری این جشن فرهنگی را فراهم کردن سپاسگزاری ویژه داشته باشم. این حمایت نه تنها از یک برنامه فرهنگی بلکه از حفظ و تقویت پیمانهای اجتماعی در جامعه ما پشتیبانی می کند. دوستان عزیز، از همه شما دعوت می کنم که با دل و جان از برنامه‌های متنوع امروز از نمایشگاه فرهنگی، موسیقی زنده، غذاهای محلی، اجراهای هنری و گفتگوهای دوستانه لذت ببرید. بیایید این روز را به خاطره ماندگار برای خود، خانواده هایمان تبدیل کنیم. روزی که در آن فرهنگ دوستی و همبستگی جشن گرفته می شود. یک بار دیگر از حضور گرم و صمیمی شما تشکر می کنم. وقت خوش.
تشکر زیاد از آقای رضای اندیشه. I just noticed that Mr. Julian Hill and Mayor Jim Mati has joined us. Welcome to Hazara Culture Day. Just to give you guys a little bit of context because I know we speak in Farsi and it's hard to understand. Today, as you are aware, we are celebrating Hazara Culture Day, celebrated globally on May 19 since 2017, which honors the rich heritage, language and identity of the Hazara people. What begins as a small cultural display in Koita has now grown into a worldwide celebration of resilience, unity and pride. From the ancient Bamiyan Buddhas to the soulful music of Ustad Safdar Tawakkuli and Dawood Sarkhosh, from vibrant clothing like Shali Khamak and Gulnigar to traditional dishes such as Naan Buta and Kurti, Hazara culture is a living expression of beauty and strength. The Hezargi language binds generations together, while leaders like Baba Mazari symbolize our enduring fight for justice and dignity. Known for their peaceful way of life, Hazaras value education, progress, and harmony. Across the world, they have excelled in academia, business, sports, and the arts, rising as scholars, athletes, entrepreneurs, and changemakers. Whether in Afghanistan or the diaspora, the Hazara community continues to enrich every society it touches. Today, we thank our global Hazara family and generous sponsors. Hazara Culture Day is not just a celebration, it's a tribute to survival, to identity, and the unbreakable spirit of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to welcome Mayor Jim Mimeti of the city of Greater Dandenong. Mayor Mimeti has consistently stood with us, joining our cultural celebrations with warmth and respect and offering genuine support during tough times. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mayor Jim Memati to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a true pleasure to be here today with you at Hazara World Culture Day 2025, right here in the heart of our city, Harmony Square, Dandenong. I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of this land, the Bunurong people, and pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and I'd also acknowledge their traditional custodians. I would also like to acknowledge my very good friend, Assistant Minister, Mr. Julian Hill, the Federal Member for Bruce, as Assistant Minister of Citizenship, Custodians, Multicultural Affairs, International Education. Please give Mr. Hill a big round of applause and for his re-election. To Mr. General Murad Ali, to the many other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what a joy it is to stand among you to celebrate the rich, vibrant and proud culture of the Hazara people. Today is more than a festival. It is a celebration of identity, of resilience and incredible contributions the Hazara community has made to our city and our country. Here in Greater Dandenong, we are proud to be known as Australia's most multicultural city. We have people that come from over 154 different nations. We speak 200 languages and follow over 100 different religions. That's not just a statistic, it's a strength. It's a living and breathing example of how diversity enriches us all. Victoria is the best state in Australia, and I say without hesitation that Greater Dandenong is the best city in Victoria. Not just because of our parks or our schools or our services, but because of the people that live here. People like you, communities like ours. Australia is one of the best countries in the world to live in, and it's because we embrace the values of inclusion, respect and opportunity. Migration has brought us so much, new ideas, new traditions, new energy, and we are all better for it. To the Afghan Australian Civil Society Organisation, Mr. Reza Andesha, thank you for organising this wonderful event. Community organisations like yours are the heartbeat of our municipality. You don't just live here, you help turn our city into a community. Your support for one another, you preserve culture and you create spaces like this where we can all come together and celebrate. I want to acknowledge all the hard work and determination of the Hazara community in establishing yourselves in Melbourne's southeast. Your journey has not always been easy, but your resilience, your contributions and your spirit have helped shape Greater Dandenong we know and love today. So today we celebrate your music, your food, your dance, your language, and most importantly, your people. We honour your past, we celebrate your present, and we look forward to the future where your culture continues to live. Thank you for welcoming me so warmly. I am so pleased to be here with you today. Happy Hazara World Culture Day. Tashakur.
Thank you so much, Mr. Memati, for that insightful speech. Now, before I call Mr. Julian Hill to the stage, I would love to say a few words for him. Mr. Hill has stood beside our community through both joyous celebration and challenging times. He has joined us in celebrating Nowruz, embracing our traditions and sharing in our cultural festivities. In moments of sorrow, he has been a steadfast advocate, raising his voice against injustice and supporting our calls for recognition and safety. Mr. Hill's commitment to justice, inclusion, and multicultural harmony reflects the very value we hold dear. On behalf of our whole community, we thank you, Mr. Julian Hills. Now, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, please give him a big round of applause in welcoming Mr. Hill to the stage.
Wow, the crowd looks fantastic. Hello, everyone. Happy World Hazara Culture Day. What a wonderful thing that we've brought now this global celebration here to central Dandenong. I'll pick up where Jim left off. It's a fantastic thing that the city of Greater Dandenong and the city of Casey, indeed southeast Melbourne, is home to the largest Hazara community anywhere in Australia. And we're really proud of that. You should be proud too. When I move around the schools, when we see the businesses, when we look at the new law firms, any part of the Australian community, we see young Hazaras taking their place as leaders of the future in our society here. That commitment that the families bring to having a better life through education is a great Australian tradition of multiculturalism. And so a particular shout out to the many young Hazaras here who are proud Australians, making your way in modern Australia, but also rightly celebrating your ancestral culture, traditions, language, and so on. Here in the city of Greater Dandenong, as Jim said, we don't expect people to leave their cultures at the door when they come to Australia. Quite the opposite. We're a better country and a better community because people celebrate and pass on those traditions to the next generation. Can I acknowledge the work of Reza Andesha and all the volunteers involved in putting today's event together, and of course General Morad and the many other community leaders who are here today. The Hazara culture has been recognised globally by historians as a distinct cultural tradition going back many centuries, with your own language, Hezargi, with dancing, with music, and other cultural traditions. I'm not going to mention the food because I haven't had lunch, so I'm a bit hungry at the moment. But it is important that we say that, because we also know, if we look at history, but also, sadly today, in modern Afghanistan, under the Taliban, that there has been a history of persecution of Hazara people, right back from the 1800s and then in waves through successive governments in Afghanistan. I said the word modern, but sadly there's nothing modern about Afghanistan these days, as all women and girls are prevented from getting an education, and in so many parts of the country, of course, Hazaras continue to be persecuted simply for being who they are. Here in Australia, we value people, whatever their faith, their ethnicity, their background, their culture, their identity. People are free under the law in Australia to be themselves, and proudly so. So whilst we acknowledge that history of persecution and the global reality today, it's a really wonderful thing that today is about celebrating the culture and tradition. So thank you very much. It's an honour to represent you. Thank you also to everyone who supported us in the recent election. However people voted, that doesn't matter. We're here to represent everyone, but I am really pleased that our community said no to the politics of division, said no to so-called leaders who wanted to divide our country or divide our community, and we got the largest swing to any incumbent MP right here in the seat of Bruce in southeast Melbourne. So thank you very much, and I wish everyone a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you so much to you, Mr. Hill, for your tireless service and strengthening the bonds of multiculturalism in Australia.